underground dialogue. We gon' tell the truth, we ain't scared like a lot of y'all. Matters who they are, do we bow? Not at all. Dropping bombs on this wicked world, so it gotta fall. Underground dialogue. We gon' tell the truth, we ain't scared like a lot of y'all. Matters who they are, do we bow? Not at all. Dropping bombs on this wicked world, so it gotta fall.
Man, I'm online the other day, okay, and I see that another artist is selling their catalog.
Okay.
Selling their music catalog. It was Dr. Dre.
What are you selling it for?
Great Dr. Dre.
You gotta be a couple of hundred.
You hit the nail on the head. They gave him 200 milligrams.
So is he now officially a billionaire? Because before then they were saying he was a little bit short.
He was close at the time when he did the beats and all that, you know, but I know he just, he went through a divorce situation. You know, and then he like to say, see, when I look at the whole Kanye situation, and then when I watched the statement that Mr. Farrakhan made in relation to Kanye and the question he asked, he said, did you ever really have? So the bottom line is, it looks good, it sounds good when you see one of our brothers or sisters hit that milestone, but in reality, we know that in order to hit that milestone, they have to help you get there. So, you know, that's cool, but we ain't gonna just be deceived by that. But he sold it for 200 million, just like you said. So it made me think, I said, wait a minute. Lil Wayne just sold his catalog a while back, right?
Yeah, Lil Wayne did it. Who else did it?
Well, I pulled up a list.
Oh, yes.
Because I was like, man, a lot of artists are selling their catalog. So me being the
researcher?
Well, I won't say research, but I would say the partial conspiracy theorist that I am.
Okay.
I start thinking something getting ready to happen. Something going on. Something ain't right.
They catching that early.
So before I acted on that and spoke on that without really knowing it, just going off my own, you know, Negro instincts, I said, let me look this up and try to see what's going on. So I found a list that had like 100 artists that had sold their catalog.
Mainstream?
And all up and down, mostly mainstream though. Wow. And I wrote some of them down. It was first, like I said, with Drake, Justin Timberlake.
Okay.
Got 100 million for his. Future
sold it?
Future sold his. Chuck D, Public Enemy sold his.
Chuck D?
Rodney Jerkins, the R&B producer, Dark Child.
Yeah.
So Dark Child got
Dark Child, that's one with Brandy in it.
Yeah, and Tony Braxton and all of them. Okay, you got
that's crazy.
Bob Dylan, the great Bob Dylan.
He sold it?
375 million was the report I read. Somewhere in between 375 and 400 million. We mentioned Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
The singer Stevie Nicks, he got 100 milligrams. Barry Manilow.
Yeah. Barry Manilow?
Barry Manilow, bro. Shakira.
Oh, shoot.
Paul Simon. Now, the one that got me was Bruce Springsteen. Wow. He got half a billy. Half a billy. And more recently, one of the guys was John Legend.
John Legend?
Yeah. Okay. Wow. So
that says a lot.
That's a lot. Now that's just a few of the people that was on the list. Those are some of the names that I just put down just to kind of caught me slipping. But I started saying, well, wait a minute, what's going on? Because I started looking at a lot of the artists who finally, after that little 30, 35 year period, had received the rights to their music back, which brings me to the understanding. These artists who we just named, they didn't sell their masters. They sold the publishing.
Okay.
So if you look at, I can remember Anita Baker got the ownership of her master recordings back. I think De La Soul got the ownership of their master recordings back. This is separate from the publishing and what we're seeing with these artists doing. So I was still wondering why. So a couple of articles I read, a couple of videos that I saw, they kind of went into that. And that was just these brothers, man, real smart brothers, man. Shout out to them called Trapital. And I watched a pretty detailed video of them talking about it, and it gave me a lot of insight. So I got off my conspiracy box for a second, and I said, okay, why are they selling all this stuff, man? The first thing comes to mind is the common sense thought. Okay, well, you
know,
need the money. Getting old is on my list though.
Yeah.
But if you have an opportunity for somebody to give you $200, $300, $400 million at one time, mixed in with getting older, like you said, then a lot of people are gonna take that.
Right.
And also, a lot of people didn't sell their entire catalog; they sold partially, they sold percentages of it. So they still have a little ownership over
Do they say who they selling these stuff to? Is it like the same person?
I know. It's a mixture. They have there's 3 or 4 companies. There's a company called Hypnosis, and they buying the majority.
Yeah.
They getting out, and there's this guy, the owner of Hypnosis, this guy named Mercuritis or something. I can't pronounce his last name, but also he's tied in with Nile Rodgers. Now, if you don't know who Nile Rodgers is, Nile Rodgers was with the group back in the days, Chic. That good times.
Okay.
That's Nile Rodgers.
Okay.
He also wrote for Sister Sledge and a lot of other. When the song Will Smith sampled the "Getting Jiggy With It" song back in the day, that's a Nile Rodgers sample. From a Sister Sledge song back in the day.
Nas wrote that.
The Will Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the original recording that comes from Nile Rodgers and the guy from Chic. So you got Hypnosis. You got another company called Primary Wave. There's another one I think called Shamrock, and these are more like music investment like companies. But the catalogs are also being bought out by major music companies too. The publishing companies, divisions of those companies, like you got Sony, the 3 big: Sony, Universal, and Warner Bros. Those are the big 3. So they buying a lot of it too. So it's like an arms race for everybody to get these catalogs from these artists. But to go back to what you was asking about, a lot of these cats need money. Because when the pandemic hit, everything shut down, the shows stopped.
Yeah.
Boys can't go on the road and make no money, which brings you to the understanding of something that a lot of us may have already known, but a lot of people don't know because we get so caught up in the glitz and the glamour and the flash and all that.
Yeah.
These cats don't be having money like we think they can.
And they have bills like crazy, like the $30,000 a month bills.
Man, your light bill $30,000 a month.
You got 40 rooms in your house.
Yeah, you gotta pay taxes on your properties and that. So you see these cats touring all in their 60s, 70s, and 80s, because not so much because of the love of the music and the art and all that. Because I gotta pay bills.
Yeah.
I got 11 children scattered all out through the United States. And so in that regard, when the pandemic shut everything down, now a person who was making millions of dollars a year touring year in and year out, he dried up.
And that streaming money is like pennies to a dollar.
Yeah. And seeing that, that's another war. That's a whole other war that's going on with the streaming. And we'll touch on that in a little bit, but I want to do a whole show on that with somebody who brings an expert in and really talk about. Yeah, but that's part of the game.
It looks like it's just going there. Like when you had albums, you had a significant amount that you can see. Then you went to MP3s. People weren't buying that many CDs as they used to because you can just print out your own CD. Then now the streaming, and it's just steady going.
Yeah, because a lot of things too is that like I said, there's a war going on, and these companies, the music companies who are buying these publishing catalogs, they making the majority of the money off of the stream.
Exactly.
So they don't want the artists to make a lot of bread off the street. They monopolizing and just being greedy and taking all that.
What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino.
And keep stolen the dough.
Underground Dialogue Podcast. As y'all can see, man, the merch is in. We got
in.
hoodies, hats and hoodies on these boys, man. So look, if y'all want to get some of this Underground Dialogue Podcast merchandise, y'all need to jump on it now. Let them know what they got to do.
You just go to the website. It's called undergrounddialogue.com and pictures, whatever you need, we got you right there, man. Come and help support the Underground Dialogue Podcast. And man, get you some of this cold ass merch, man.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is, man. We ain't playing with it, man. Look.
Look at that.
All grassroots, man.
You know what I'm saying? These are different. See, this is the logo, and
This is the logo.
more of the corporate look. So whatever y'all need, different colors. You don't want to be like this right around town, just in time for winter.
Right in time for Christmas. Go to undergrounddialogue.com. Get yours today.
So you might as well kill a man. Yeah. Let's go.
What's up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino, and check this out, man. The Underground Dialogue podcast is offering advertising opportunities, man. You can promote your business, you can promote your video, your song, whatever it is that you have, man. Reach out to us if you're interested in promoting on the Underground Dialogue podcast. All you got to do is email us at undergrounddialoguepodcast@gmail.com. Get it.